A former Trump surrogate and campaign advisor by the name of Harlan Hill is out there actively threatening the media over their coverage of the Matt Gaetz scandal that's now been going on since, I believe, March. Here is what Mr. Hill had to say this week after it was reported that financial disclosures showed that Matt Gaetz had paid Hill's firm, Logan Circle Group, $737,000 in the second quarter of 2021. Here is Hill's statement. 4 months into a fake scandal cooked up by a corporate media who should be and will be apologizing for their conduct towards Representative Gaetz, they are now reporting on financial expenses incurred as a result of their own smear campaigns. If we were them, we'd be worried about our own financial liabilities, having repeatedly libeled and lied. Libeled and lied. Now, that's not a small accusation to throw around, Mr. Hill, and you know that. And you also know that if Matt Gaetz had been libeled, he would have already filed those lawsuits immediately. Like, literally as soon as those stories dropped, if they were fake and he could prove it, he'd have filed those lawsuits. So your threat is pretty much empty and hollow. Second of all, why are you pissed off that they reported that, hey, you got paid, your group, Logan Circle Group, got paid $737,000? And you're pissed off about that? Like, no, that to me would be cause for celebration. Like, woohoo, one dude gave us $737 over the last 3 months. That's pretty awesome, guys. Business is booming. But you're pissed about it. Because you're like, he had to pay that money because the media is being mean to him and libeling him. Yeah, but he paid that money to you to basically do what you're doing now, saying, oh, this is all hogwash. Now, Harlan Hill, in case you haven't been paying attention, he has been very outspoken and oftentimes voracious in his defense of Matt Gaetz. You know, he's been on social media. He's been in other forms of media defending Matt Gaetz, saying all of this, is essentially trumped up, which, of course, if you're being paid by the group to say those things, those are the kinds of things you would say. And maybe that's what Hill's actually pissed about. That now he's no longer seen as just kind of this independent actor, this conservative advisor. Nope. Now it's clear that you're on the payroll and that's why you're saying what you're saying. But you cannot, legally, you cannot just go around and threaten to slap people with libel lawsuits, because basically then you could end up, if you file these fictitious libel lawsuits, you could end up getting slapped with a slap suit, actually, for trying to silence these people. Furthermore, nobody has libeled Matt Gaetz. Even in our reporting of it, we are very careful to point out the fact that he has not been charged with anything, that all of these at the moment are simply accusations against him. As far as I've seen, nobody has even come forward in their media outlet and said, he did these things 100%, he's guilty, 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 guilty. No, we have extrapolated and made predictions and analyses based on the available data, but nobody's just outright come out and said, nope, this shows he did it, he's not innocent, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we don't do those kinds of things because we understand you can't do those kinds of things. So again, his threat rings hollow. He's just trying to scare people. Now, the other side of this, though, is the fact that we have gone quite a while without any more Matt Gaetz revelations. It's a little disappointing, isn't it? We were all having fun with that story, and then it kind of just petered out at the moment. The investigation, of course, is still ongoing, but no big revelations recently. I actually, one legal expert, I forget who, but a couple months ago I had read where they said, if Matt Gaetz is able to go through this summer without getting charged with anything, then there's a very good chance that he's not going to be charged at all. After all, individuals have already been charged. We have all of these cooperating witnesses at this point, and after a couple months of their cooperation, if charges don't develop against Matt Gaetz, then yes, it is very likely there will be no charges. Here's another part of it too. We also have to question in these new reports about his, financial disclosures, he's paying all these PR firms, $737,000 to Harlan Hill's group, more money going over to Roger Stone's group for PR, for crisis management, essentially, not to law firms, not to actually defend him should the need arise. He's more worried about the PR disaster than he is about the legal disaster. Now, that could either mean one of two things. One, he knows he didn't do it, and so he's not worried about hiring lawyers yet. He knows he's not going to be charged. Or two, he's arrogant enough to think that the only crisis he's facing is a PR crisis, and he's not even worried about the legal stuff because, hell, let's face it, the guy's been in legal trouble plenty of times in the past, and he's always managed to wriggle out of it, so maybe he thinks he can do that again here. Again, we won't know until all the cards are on the table. And at this point, that seems to be taking a lot longer than a lot of us thought it would.